Good day everyone, my name is Kenney Nicole Casas, and for today's talk show, we will be going to talk about this one of the sensitive thing and one of the most powerful thing in this world, which is the Me Too culture. So in terms Me Too culture helps to show the survivors of sexual violence that they are not alone, that they can that there's someone who will help you from that darkness. It helps with it deals with awareness of sexual violence, sexual assault, and sexual harassment. So one of the most common thing of sexual harassment is catcalling. That's one of the like the starting point of having like the sexual harassment. So Jean, in terms of like catcalling, what can you say about that?
As we all know, catcalling is when an individual results, shouts, or makes sexual comments toward another individual as they are walking by. In fact, women are often the ones who face with this kind of ridiculous issue. Whistling or shouting are the most common defense that men have against this issue, as if they are complimenting women's looks. While going up to a woman and telling her like, "You're beautiful" is a good thing, but shouting like, "Damn, hey sexy" is a different kind of story. What men need to understand is that catcalling is not cute and funny at all. It's degrading, demeaning, and disgusting. And don't let women know they are being objectified and looked at as nothing more than a piece of meat. Women are not dogs to be whistled at, and they are not sexual objects. Women are more than their looks. Women have the right to be treated right and with as much with respect and dignity. And women deserve to feel safe when walking by. So let us not normalize catcalling as it is a form of harassment.
Yes, I definitely agree with what you said earlier, that we should not objectify women. Women has their own thing. We are just more than just a piece of meat. We are women. We are not just like walking around and just like and then I do definitely agree with this, because the idea of catcalling is not a compliment at all. It makes the woman feel unsafe when she walks around in the street. And I think we should take actions in terms of dealing this one, because if we can deal with that small thing, how come in the bigger ones? Yes, we have like the rate of sexual crimes. We have Mr. Tomasito to explain, or what can you say about the sexual crimes?
So, familiar ang sexual crime number rate sa India, because as we all know, India has the largest population all over the world, or
one of the largest, I think.
So, main reason na siya so ikaduha pod kay gamay na sila number of police. According sa statistics nila, they have 1 out of 1,000 people ratio ang ilahang police dito. Then sa third gabay na sila courts and judges. Ikaapat system nila is backwards. Then ikalima sex ratio is poor. Then last but not the least, Indian women are forced for the dark or more. That's all.
So I think it is a bad thing when the government doesn't work for a reinforcement in terms of the laws and rules and regulations to protect women. A lot of people will just touch women in an easy way, and that is a red flag. Not just a red flag, it's all about human rights. When someone is doing something at you without any permission. And I think it is a bad thing, but it's really a bad thing. It's just a bad thing, because women should be protected with their rights and dignity. So just one of the example of Me Too culture is like in the sex education movie, there's a portion that there's a picture of a private part of a woman, which is like the vagina, and then it leaks to the entire school, and a lot of people are bullying about that girl. So a lot of like women protect women. So in that case, that's already a Me Too culture, and they just claim the picture, the picture that's my vagina, that's my vagina. So a lot of people, a lot of girls already claiming that that's their private part, and I think we should protect each other. There is a lot of assault and harassment, not just by women, but also men could experience that one. But in the sense that a lot of majority of the harassment are all victims are women. So we should guard ourselves, we should protect ourselves, and we need the voice and stand for ourselves in order for us to have to deal with our human rights, our dignity as a human. We should not that be objectified, but what's in the society, and normalize those catcallings. And for me, every woman or every man, not just a woman, but every man, every human being, we should be responsible with our own eyes. Because I think in that sense, we should deal on how a person should be respected, and everyone should be respected. We need to have the respect in ourselves, and we should be responsible on our own eyes. Women could be dressed up like sexy things, and it's not, you don't have the right to touch her unless she didn't give your permission. So we need to be responsible with that in order to help to stop the sexual harassment and violence in this world. Thank you.